Whose idea was the tape?
It was hers. And that's
Really?
the truth. Absolutely.
When X-Pac casually dropped that bomb on camera, it wasn't just a crazy moment, it was a glimpse into a much bigger pattern. Over the years, plenty of WWE stars have blurred the lines between the wrestling world and the adult film industry, with relationships that were just as wild off the mat as they were inside the ring. From Matt Riddle's ties to multiple adult stars to Joey Ryan's past romances, in this video, we're breaking down WWE wrestlers who got involved with adult film stars. Matt Riddle. When it comes to headline-making relationships in WWE, Matt Riddle might have just set a new standard. Unlike others who've been linked to a single adult film actress, Riddle stirred the pot by dating not one, but two adult film stars, and the fallout has been anything but quiet. It all started when Riddle was publicly linked to adult film actress Misha Montana. The two were spotted together multiple times, and Montana eventually made their relationship Instagram official with a photo that left no doubts about their status. Fans were quick to react, and while some were supportive, things took a turn just as fast as they heated up. Montana later accused Riddle of cheating on her and revealed that the former United States champion had entered rehab, throwing their relationship and Riddle's personal life into the spotlight. Wrestling fans and internet commentators didn't hold back, with many comparing the situation to WWE's more reckless past. One fan commented that most wrestlers these days focus on video games and fitness promotions, but Riddle was stirring up drama by being involved with two adult film stars and checking into rehab. Some fans even compared the situation to another WWE scandal, pointing out that a popular wrestler once known for gaming had been caught in a shocking incident involving two co-workers. Just as the buzz around Misha Montana started to simmer down, Jordan Max, another adult film actress, stepped into the conversation, and things got even messier. In a now viral X post, Max claimed that Riddle had also been involved with her for 6 months, even telling her "I love you" 2 months before taking her by surprise with his public romance with Montana. According to Max, the betrayal cut deep, not only because of the timing, but because they had holiday plans together for Christmas and New Year's Eve. Instead of following through, Riddle allegedly skipped out and checked into rehab. While no one could confirm the exact nature of Max's relationship with Riddle, her emotional post added fuel to an already out-of-control fire. Some fans mocked the drama, sarcastically saying that if they were in Riddle's shoes, they'd have just proposed on live TV before messing it all up anyway. Others commented that Riddle's behavior seemed ripped from the wild, unfiltered era of WWE's past, far from the buttoned-up brand the company pushes today. Now out of rehab, Riddle's future in WWE remains uncertain. Though some speculate he might return after WrestleMania, others aren't convinced. One fan pointed out that even though Riddle is talented and has a strong personality, WWE might not bring him back because of his bad choices and past drug test rumors. Still, not everyone is counting him out. A few supporters believe in second chances, especially when someone is genuinely trying to fight through addiction. But even they admit that Riddle's laid-back, surfer-like attitude could hurt his chances if WWE no longer wants to deal with risky or unpredictable wrestlers. Whether WWE gives him another shot or not, one sure thing is that the drama surrounding his love life won't be forgotten anytime soon. Just like Matt Riddle, the next wrestler also found himself linked to the world of adult film stars, though his story took a slightly different turn: John Cena. As one of the most famous wrestlers in WWE history, he has had his personal life dissected by fans and media alike. Rumors have surrounded Cena's relationships, particularly one involving adult film star Kendra Lust. According to his ex-wife Liz, Cena allegedly cheated on her with Kendra for a year while they were married. This accusation sparked a firestorm of conversation online, especially after pictures surfaced of Kendra posing with a WWE belt. A thread on Reddit titled "Cena Cheated on Wife with Porn Star" pics of porn star with WWE belt quickly gained traction. Some users were skeptical, noting that the belt in the photos appeared to be a replica, lacking identifying marks. One user even joked, "The spinner on the belt in her pictures still works," proving it's a fake story. Others speculated that the rumors were simply blown out of proportion. "The only source for this is on bodybuilding forums," one user commented. "There's no recent interview or other leak from her that I can find either," suggesting that the story might not be true at all. Despite the gossip, Kendra Kendra strongly denied the allegations. She addressed the rumors on social media, posting on X, formerly Twitter, and denying any involvement with Cena. In an appearance on the Wrestling Soup podcast, Kendra explained that she first heard about the rumors after fans started tweeting her about the situation. Kendra stated that she's not the type of person who would disrespect marriages. She made it clear that she had never met Cena in person and had only seen him from afar at live wrestling events. She also explained that the photos of her with the WWE spinner belt were taken at a fan event. The belt was a purchased replica and the nameplate was blank. Dismissing the rumors, she said,
I just kind of laughed at it. I thought it was funny. I thought somebody's really bored, or they know that I like to work out and I have a wrestling belt and I love wrestling, and just kind of, I don't know, made up the story. So, yeah, it is not true.
Kendra also admitted that while she had never been romantically involved with Cena, she would be open to a relationship if he pursued her. Listen to how she puts it.
So I do think John Cena is very hot.
Despite this, she wanted the rumors to end, making it clear that they were simply that, rumors. As the internet buzzed with conflicting opinions, some fans took Cena's side, defending him as one of the cleanest top stars in WWE history. In an online discussion, one user pointed out that Cena had no known legal scandals or criminal behavior. Has John Cena been involved in any legal scandals or illegal behavior? The user asked, comparing him to other wrestlers who had faced legal troubles. Whether or not the rumors are true, Cena's fans continue to support him, although a few others remain skeptical. As rumors continue to swirl around John Cena, another WWE star made headlines for his own connection to the adult film industry, Joey Ryan. Joey Ryan is no stranger to controversy, both in and out of the wrestling ring. He once admitted to dating an adult film star for 2 years before settling down with his wife. However, he never revealed the identity of his former partner, leaving fans to speculate. At 37 years old, Ryan remains a potential free agent, depending on the future of Lucha Underground. However, his flamboyant wrestling style and over-the-top persona may be a bit too much for WWE. Speaking about his past, he once said, "I dated an adult film star for 2 years before I got in a relationship with my wife, so I got very familiar with the industry during that relationship." His ties to the adult industry didn't stop there. At one point, Ryan referred to Mia Khalifa, a well-known former adult film actress, as a sweetheart, fueling rumors that she was the mystery woman he had dated. Ryan's encounter with Khalifa became even more public when she mocked WWE and professional wrestling. She had previously criticized Ronda Rousey's move from UFC to WWE, calling it a step down. This led to a heated reaction from wrestling fans and even some wrestlers themselves. Ryan decided to take matters into his own hands. He invited Khalifa to an event in Austin, Texas, where she ended up stepping into the ring with him. As part of the show, she confronted Ryan and called him a giant, hairy man baby. However, she soon found herself in an awkward situation when Ryan challenged her to interact with his signature wrestling move, one that had already made headlines for its bizarre nature. This confrontation sparked a heated discussion among wrestling fans, especially on online forums like Reddit. One fan commented that Ryan's stunt only gave more credibility to Khalifa's claim that wrestling wasn't a real sport. Another joked that while Ryan might have a flashy gimmick, it didn't mean he lacked talent. Others pointed out that Khalifa knew exactly what she was doing, stirring up controversy to stay relevant, just like wrestling legends who had done the same in the past. One person compared her to former WWE star Vader, saying she had talked her way into a payday, a move they found impressive. Whether it was his rumored relationship with an adult film star, his public clash with Khalifa, or his outrageous wrestling persona, Joey Ryan certainly knew how to keep people talking. If Ryan's story seemed wild, there's another WWE wrestler whose relationship with a former WWE legend turned adult film star was filled with drama: X-Pac. Before the world knew him as X-Pac, Sean Waltman was making headlines in the ring as the 1-2-3 Kid. But outside the squared circle, he made even bigger waves when he dated former WWE star and adult film actress Joanie Laurer, better known as Chyna. Their relationship quickly became one of the most controversial and unforgettable love stories in wrestling history. After his second run with WWE ended in 2002, X-Pac began dating Chyna. Apart from being a former Intercontinental Champion, she was also an adult actress who had been in in a long-term relationship with WWE icon Triple H. Waltman later admitted that telling Triple H about his new relationship with Chyna was an uncomfortable moment. The two had been stablemates in D-Generation X, but now X-Pac was dating his former partner. The relationship between X-Pac and Chyna was far from smooth. The couple got engaged twice, though some rumors suggested there may have been even more attempts at marriage. Despite their deep connection, their time together was filled with ups and downs. Reflecting on how their relationship began, X-Pac opened up on Steve Austin's podcast, recalling how Chyna helped him through a difficult time. "I had a breakup right before I saw her," he explained. Explaining further, he said, "So I was kind of down, and she was there, scooped me up, and things just happened, man." Their relationship took an unexpected turn in 2004 when they worked on a controversial project together. The release of a personal home video titled "One Night in China" drew massive attention. The title, a play on Paris Hilton's infamous tape, sparked endless discussion and, for many, became an unfortunate chapter in both of their careers. What many people don't realize is that this video wasn't just a leaked tape, it was a full-blown adult film distributed commercially. It became one of the most purchased celebrity tapes at the time and marked the beginning of Chyna's transition into the adult film industry. She went on to appear in multiple adult films, including Backdoor to China and several Avengers and She-Hulk parodies, even earning awards in the adult entertainment world. After leaving WWE, Chyna struggled to find a new path. She eventually moved into the entertainment industry, working on several film projects between 2004 and 2013. Unfortunately, her personal struggles continued, and just 3 years later, she passed away, leaving behind a legacy that was both groundbreaking and tragic. X-Pac's relationship with Chyna remains one of the most talked about love stories in wrestling history. But X-Pac wasn't the only WWE star linked to an adult film actress. Marty Jannetty also found himself at the center of similar rumors. Marty Jannetty, a former WWE wrestler, has been at the center of some very strange and controversial claims in recent years. One of the most shocking was when he claimed that adult film star Mia Khalifa had offered him a deal to work with her on 2 films. He made the revelation on his Facebook account, posting pictures of Mia Khalifa and writing, "This is crazy porn." His post included a message saying, "They just called me again. Mia Khalifa is a big fan and already said yes. 2-movie deal, 200 thaw. What would you do?" Jannetty's claim about being offered a movie deal with Mia Khalifa left many people puzzled. Khalifa had already left the adult film industry years earlier after only working in it for 3 months. She said she quit in 2015 because the experience caused her a lot of mental stress. Now, Mia Khalifa has moved on from her past, marrying Swedish chef Robert Sandberg in 2020, although their wedding ceremony was delayed due to the pandemic. However, Jannetty's claims didn't stop there. In another Facebook post, he shocked everyone when he discussed his daughter in a deeply inappropriate way. He wrote that he had taken a DNA test and discovered that the woman he thought was his daughter was actually not his biological child. The post took a disturbing turn, stating that he and the woman had held off on certain actions, but now that he found out the truth, the situation had changed. This post was met with widespread outrage from the public. Many people condemned Jannetty for his words, and his followers quickly became divided. Some people believed that he might have been hacked, as he later claimed, while others thought his behavior was much more troubling. Some internet users even discussed his past, suggesting that Jannetty may be struggling with deep personal issues and had never received the therapy he needed. One comment on the post said, "Dude was molested as a kid. That's the kind of thing that stays with people without serious therapy, that you just know Marty ain't getting." Others pointed to Jannetty's past behavior, including a controversial story about him allegedly drugging and shaving the hair off a flight attendant. Despite the criticism, some fans still felt sympathy for him, understanding that his past and the lack of proper help might have contributed to his erratic behavior. Whether it's his odd claims about adult films or the bizarre post about his daughter, Jannetty remains a controversial figure, keeping fans and critics alike guessing about what he'll say or do next. While Jannetty's claims about adult film stars have caused a stir, Ric Flair's rumored relationships with adult film stars further add to the list of WWE wrestlers whose personal lives have sparked attention and controversy. Ric Flair. As one of the most legendary names in WWE history, Ric Flair has shocked fans over the years with his wild lifestyle. At 68 years old, Flair has revealed that his life was filled with excess, saying that at his peak, he drank at least 10 beers a night and survived on a constant stream of alcohol. In an eye-opening interview on ESPN's 30 for 30 documentary, Flair was asked about his love life. He shocked everyone by claiming that he had been with maybe 10,000 women throughout his lifetime.
I'm not changing my lifestyle. I'm 4 or 5 women every day of my life.
But the surprises didn't end there. In 2018, Flair briefly offered a controversial product on his website for Valentine's Day, an immoral consent contract he called the Woo Compromise. The contract, priced at $50, was designed for 2 consenting adults to sign before engaging in any intimate activities. Flair even joked on Twitter, calling it a sign of the times and saying, "Fun and responsibility go hand in hand." However, this brief experiment didn't last long. After some backlash and pressure from WWE, the advertisements were quickly removed from Flair's Twitter and website. Fans and critics alike were left wondering if the nature of Flair's brand was becoming too controversial, especially with his past antics. Adding more fuel to the fire, a Reddit post once claimed that adult film star Charlotte Sartre had expressed interest in Ric Flair, with some fans speculating about his relationships with adult stars. This triggered a storm of discussion online, with some people accusing Flair of being one of the most documented figures involved in inappropriate behavior. Flair, however, responded in defense, claiming that someone was trying to destroy his reputation based on assumptions. He stated that a man tried to destroy his reputation based on an assumption. This remark sparked further debates, with fans wondering if Flair had too many skeletons in his closet. One comment read, "Rick is going to bury the whole industry in a shoot soon by exposing everyone he knows." Others joked that Flair might spill some major secrets about other wrestlers, with fans eagerly awaiting any potential dirt he might reveal. Through all the controversy, Flair remains an icon in the world of wrestling, but his life outside the ring continues to make headlines, keeping fans guessing about his next move. Whether it's his past relationships or wild stories, Flair's legacy is anything but ordinary. While Flair's controversial past, including his wild lifestyle and connections to adult film stars, has kept him in the headlines, there is another wrestler whose scandal involves a secretly recorded tape: Hulk Hogan. In early 2012, a shocking story surfaced about Hulk Hogan, the WWE legend, being secretly recorded. The tape, filmed by his best friend Bubba the Love Sponge Clem, showed Hogan and Clem's wife, Heather, in a private moment in the Clem household. The video was released by the gossip website Gawker. In the video, Clem could be heard telling his wife that he would be in his office while they did their thing. Near the end of the clip, he even jokingly told Heather, "If we ever need to retire, here is our ticket." This scandal quickly spiraled out of control. Hogan, whose real name is Terry Bollea, filed a lawsuit against Clem for violating his privacy. Clem later settled the case and publicly apologized to Hogan for his actions, but the drama didn't stop there. Hogan also sued Gawker Media for publishing the tape, claiming it was an invasion of his privacy. In March 2016, a jury sided with Hogan, awarding him more than $140 million in damages. However, Gawker appealed the decision, stating that they were disappointed the jury didn't hear Clem's testimony. Despite the appeal, Gawker ultimately settled with Hogan for $31 million in November 2016. In the lawsuit, Hogan's lawyer, Charles Harder, emphasized that Hogan had a reasonable expectation of privacy, just as anyone would in their bedroom. Hogan claimed that he had consensual relations with Heather Clem, but was unaware that he was being filmed. It was unclear whether Hogan was still friends with Bubba the Love Sponge, but it was reported that the Clems had divorced after the incident. Hogan acknowledged the affair in interviews, revealing that he had been married to Linda Hogan at the time. The couple had since divorced. The Hogan family was known for their reality TV show, Hogan Knows Best, which featured Hulk, his ex-wife, and their children. Stephen Diaco, Clem's lawyer, spoke out, stating that Bubba the Love Sponge was devastated by the situation. He clarified that Bubba had not condoned the video release and wanted to find out who leaked it. Diaco hoped that Hogan and Bubba could repair their friendship despite the scandal. Online, the scandal sparked a flurry of comments and speculation. One commenter wrote, "Bubba was a job mark the whole time when he thought they were just doing a shoot," while another said, "It's no coincidence that Bubba and Brett found each other." The situation continued to be a topic of debate and intrigue, with many still questioning the true story behind the release of the tape. While Hogan's infamous secret tape scandal captured the public's attention, another WWE star was caught in a photo leak scandal that translates into a dramatic battle of revenge and online backlash: Seth Rollins. In February 2016, a scandal involving WWE wrestler Seth Rollins unfolded when explicit photos of him and NXT wrestler Zara Schreiber appeared on social media. The incident seemed to be a result of a hacking or an accidental leak, followed by a revengeful post from Rollins' fiancée, Lila Schultz. It all started when a nude selfie of Zara Schreiber, a model and wrestler for WWE's developmental brand, NXT, was shared across Rollins' Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram accounts. This picture also showed up on WWE's official website, which picks up posts from wrestlers' accounts. Shortly after, Rollins' fiancée, Lila Schultz, posted naked photos of Rollins on her own Twitter account. She also included a caption that read Zahara, mistakenly misspelling the name of Rollins' alleged lover. This shocking leak seemed to be a direct retaliation from Schultz, who hadn't tweeted in years, but now appeared to be airing out her frustrations. On social media, Schultz mocked Rollins, posting on a friend's Facebook page quotes like, "I hate my life and my fiancé. I just wanted to run away with you. I would like to apologize to all the WWE fans and my family and friends for private photographs that were distributed without my consent." But he didn't address the issue surrounding Zara Schreiber's photo. Rollins, who had joined WWE's developmental team in 2010, had become one of the company's top stars. The WWE reportedly issued a memo to their wrestlers and staff, advising them not to publicly discuss the incident, but that didn't stop the speculation. The real drama began when Schultz allegedly discovered that Rollins had been involved with Zara Schreiber. It was believed that Schultz leaked the photos as an act of revenge, causing a public stir over the issue of revenge porn. Some of Schultz's friends even suggested that she send intimate images in retaliation. It was widely speculated that Schultz was behind the leaked pictures of Schreiber as well. While there was no official confirmation, the timing of the leaks around WWE's Raw event seemed to point in that direction. Despite the wrongdoings on both sides, many felt that no one should have the right to post private pictures of someone without their consent. With so much on the line, it seemed like a moment that could change Rollins' career forever. Rollins' scandal might have shown how personal relationships and revenge can lead to public humiliation, but there is a female wrestler whose privacy breach took things even further. Paige Turner. In 2017, the former WWE Divas champion Paige, whose real name is Soraya Jade Beavis, faced a shocking invasion of her privacy. Personal and private photos of Paige were stolen from her phone and shared without her permission. She took to Twitter to express her distress, saying, "Personal and private photos of mine were stolen and unfortunately, they were shared publicly without my consent." The leak was more than just a few photos. A series of videos surfaced, showing Paige in different situations, some involving male wrestlers. One of the videos showed Paige alone, while another featured her interacting with two male wrestlers. One video in particular caught attention as it seemed to involve Paige and Xavier Woods. The images also included selfies of Paige posing in her bathroom, some of which were revealing. Paige's response was filled with pain and anger. She described the moment the videos were released as a time of intense humiliation and admitted it felt like hitting rock bottom. Speaking to the New York Post, Paige explained, "To be publicly humiliated like that was terrible, and I don't wish that for anyone." Val Venis. Back in the late 1990s, WWE introduced one of its most shocking characters, Val Venis. His real name is Sean Morley, and his wrestling gimmick was that he used to be an adult star. At the time, this was something totally new and bold for wrestling. Val made his first appearance on Raw on March 30th, 1998, right after WrestleMania 14. In a short video, called a vignette, he was seen watching one of his movies called Live Hard. He made jokes about penetrating the wrestling world, which let fans know his character was all about adult humor. On May 4th, 1998, things got even more surprising. In another video, Val introduced his co-star from his next fake movie, Soldier of Love, famous adult film actress Jenna Jameson. She appeared wearing almost nothing and made a flirty comment about going back down in the hole. It was one of the most talked about moments at the time. But what fans didn't see were the videos that never aired. According to WWE writer Bruce Pritchard, there was one scene with Val and Jenna in a bathtub where she was partially exposed. WWE boss Vince McMahon didn't like it and decided not to show it. He reportedly said she looked too much like an adult star, which is funny because that was the whole idea of Val's character. Pritchard tried to defend it, saying Jenna Jameson was one of the most famous adult film stars and perfect for the role, but Vince still kept most of the footage hidden. There was even a funny story from behind the scenes. Bruce Pritchard's wife didn't know who Jenna was. When she found out, she asked if she was an adult star, to which Bruce laughed and answered in an indirect way, suggesting that she was one. Even though the the character didn't last forever, Val Venis became a big part of WWE's crazy and wild Attitude Era. Click on the cards that appear on your screen for more videos from us.